Hey there, awesome folks. This is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you are a better version of yourself professionally. We are actually on part 3 of the series, which is if you are looking to jump in the job market and you have no idea where to start. In part 1, we talked about getting your career resources together, your sales and marketing tools, which is your of course your resume and your cover letter. It would not actually hurt you to actually I didn't mention this in the first part of the series, but to get letters of recommendation as well for things that you've done on a volunteer basis, or depending on what it is that you were involved with before. Because of course, if you're just starting out in your career, you may not have a whole lot of experience in certain areas, but you may have volunteered in a church group, or you may have volunteered in a community center group, depending on what it is that what experience you have. You can definitely use that, and also ask for letters of recommendation. That's part 1. Part 2 is reaching out to your current network. Your current network, of course, I talked about in great detail in part 2, that it's not just calling your network, say, I'm looking for a job. Do you know anybody that's hiring? It's not about that. It's about reconnecting with your network and showing your network that you actually care by listening, by reconnecting with them on the real. Because just by doing that, you'll never know what type of opportunities you'll be able to uncover. The people's numbers that you have in these things called a phone. Yeah, those people. Reconnect with your network to see how you can be of service to them, so they'll bend over backwards to help you. Excuse me. Thank you, CLB, of course, for making sure that we learned that particular that in some of the business coaching that I've gotten from her throughout the years. Sometimes we need a little push and a little help in the right direction. And I appreciate her for planting that seed, and it's growing tremendously now. And of course, now we want to talk about the third part of our series, which is registering your resume that we talked about in part 1 and your cover letter on job boards. Though this can be another effective way to, one, get your resume out there, get what you can do for employers out there, and it's also a way for your resume to start selling you. Job boards, when I say job boards, I mean websites like Career Builder, where you can register and get a free profile and upload your resume to that, and based on what's on your resume, and you can start looking for jobs in certain fields, and whatever the keywords that are on your resume are going to be able to help you to find the jobs in the fields that you want to go into based on what's on your resume. So Career Builder is one. ZipRecruiter.com is another one, and Indeed.com, which is like the top dog of all of the job boards. There's Snagajob.com. There are a host of them, but the top, I would recommend, if your resume is not on any others, make sure it's on those 3 websites: Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and Career Builder. And depending on, there may be some other regional, and of course, regional job boards that you may want to look into as well. A social media network that your resume absolutely needs to be on, or the information on your resume needs to be on, and you can create a free profile, is LinkedIn.com. It's absolutely essential that if you plan on doing anything on the professional front, your resume must, I'm going to emphasize this, must be on LinkedIn. Why do I say that? I can give you a personal testimony. Over the last 10 to 15 years of me being in the human resources field, I have been able to garner positions, have employers call me for interviews because my profile was on LinkedIn. My uploaded resume was on LinkedIn. No, I want you to really understand what I'm saying here. Employers picked up the phone to call me because I had my resume on LinkedIn.com. LinkedIn.com is that powerful of a social media network. It's kind of like what Facebook was 10 to 15 years ago. When it comes on to looking for a job, if you're looking for a job or you're looking to make a career change, your resume or the information on your resume must, I'm going to say it again, must be on LinkedIn.com. If you don't remember anything else about part 3 of the series, remember LinkedIn.com. Okay? So we went over in part 1. Get your resume and your cover letter completed, of course. Resume completed, excuse me. Life happens. But we're going to keep talking. Resume. Get the resume done. If you don't have one done, you can definitely check out my resource at mentorshelley.com/resume-help. We'll work together to get one done for you. And I'll throw in the cover letter for you in addition to that. So you're going to need both to be able to apply online as well. 2, take care of this is part 2, take care of your current network. And I went over in the beginning how that you do that. And 3, which is what we're talking about now, make sure your resume are on online job boards. These are the 4. Well, no, online job boards and social media and one particular social media network. The online job boards that your resume needs to be on is Indeed.com, ZipRecruiter, because it's like a spider web. It sends it to a lot of the other job boards out there. Career Builder, Indeed, and Career Builder, Indeed, and ZipRecruiter. The social media network that your resume needs to be on, absolutely, is LinkedIn.com. Why I say that? As I told you in the beginning, employers have called me and I have gotten great career opportunities from them calling me because my information was on LinkedIn.com. It is that powerful. So if you don't put it on if you don't put it anywhere else, get it on LinkedIn. All right, so this is actually the end of part 3. And of course, what we're going to go over in part 4 is registering with local employment agencies and making appointments to go see them. Not just registering online, but registering online, picking up the phone and talking to someone, and getting at least an in-person meeting, so you know for sure if you want to work with them or if they want to work with you. These are things that you need to take care of. But we're going to talk about more of that in part 4 of the series. And of course, as always, this is mentorshelley.com, wanting to make sure that you are a better version of yourself professionally as you live your dream career. And of course, if you're watching this on Facebook, IGTV, or on YouTube, definitely like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, if you find it helpful, share it with a friend. And of course, we're going to go into part 4 in the next video, which is going to be coming up pretty soon. All right, guys, take care. And of course, this is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you are a better version of yourself professionally as you truly live your dream career. Take care, guys. You have a good one. See you in part 4. Bye.